And you actually, in March, will only bring us, depending on how many we get, you'll weed some of them out yourself and bring us the top 10, was it, or something that we get?
Probably bring you 10, maybe 11 or 12,
Okay.
depending upon where this fits. And out of that, we would suggest that you select 5 with perhaps an alternate. But if one of them wants to contact them and say, I'm not sure I want to follow through with this, that we've got somebody that we can bring in without having to call you back to the interview.
Okay,
We found that works well.
very good.
Well, I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Holland, seconded by Lenius. Roll call, please.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Lenius.
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hollenbach.
Yes.
Motion carried.
You guys are.
Good to go.
Wait a minute.
I don't
I
know
thought we
about
were supposed to
that.
fill those time slots on those interviews, so I filled the time slots.
By the way, I walked in here tonight and I saw Dave Burbach sitting here and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. When I was city manager of Tipton, I went through this whole thing about building an aquatic center with him. And we did the fundraising and all of that, so good luck on this venture. It was a good experience for us there. Hopefully it will be here.
How did yours
Okay.
turn out?
It's built. It's awesome for a town of 3,100. We have a zero-entry pool, a dual-level slide, and a lazy river. In addition, we built a competition swimming pool as an indoor, so it could be used year-round. But we did that in conjunction with the school system.
What did that cost?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was between 3 and 4 million, but that's back in before 2005.
Yeah.
That was in addition to the outdoor one with the zero entry pool, or was that included in that
They were built
price?
as one complex.
Okay.
And we did geothermal heating and cooling as part of that too.
Okay. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I look forward to seeing you again.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 9, motion to adopt a resolution approving the goal-setting report prepared by Jeff Schott with the Institute of Public Affairs.
Everybody's had a chance to look that over and review it. If there's any corrections, I haven't changed anything from what Jeff presented to us finally, so it's as he presented, so just need to approve it and get it on file.
So moved.
Motion by Holland,
Second.
second by Brown. Did I hear it right? Okay.
Mhm.
Roll call, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Lenius.
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hollenbach,
Yes.
Grover.
Yes.
Motion carried. Motion number 10, motion to adopt a resolution appointing members of the Planning and Zoning Commission. In my process, we're trying to, there were different people on commissions or boards and stuff that should have been redone a year ago, and so Planning and Zoning is one of the commissions that has alternate number of years to be on the board, so we're trying to get this brought up to date. So what I'm recommending or suggesting to you for approval is Larry Karsten for a 2-year term, which would be extended till January 1st of 16. Same thing would be true for Janet Bowles, a 2-year term. And then Chad Beatty for a 1-year term, which would end on January 1st of 15, are my recommendations that I'm doing for this one. What?
Are we replacing Don?
He's already been replaced, meeting or so ago.
Who was he replacing?
John
Haugen.
Haugen?
Yeah,
Haugen?
John
Yeah.
And I still have one other of Frank Shaw, I think, on that particular one has to be, his, I think, was up a year ago also, they didn't get done.
Well, there's still Frank and then
Yeah,
John.
but, yeah, and I still need to contact them and get those renewed. John's, I don't know if his is up, but I think Frank's is overdue. But I still have to find out a telephone number for Frank.
I wasn't able to find
Didn't
it.
you?
I had it at one time.
He's out of state. I can't contact him to see if he wants to be on it or not.
He's living on a state?
No, he's just out for the summer, the winter.
Wintertime.
Went south for the winter.
Dorothy Smith's still on
I don't think hers was up yet, if I remember right. Hers isn't up till the 15th, January, or 2015. And John is replacing Don just to fill his out through the 2015. And John Evers isn't up until 2015, but Frank was up at 2013, so his I need to get up to date on that particular commission.
Anyway, you got a motion.
Okay, motion by Vaughn, seconded by
I'll second.
Grover. Roll call, please.
Holland,
Yes.
Lennius.
Yes.
Horn,
Yes.
Hollenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Motion carried. Number 11, motion to adopt a resolution authorizing the city clerk treasurer to prepare and record transactions to move the event funds totaling $3,842.10 from the iPate investment account to the general checking account and authorizing a contribution totaling $3,842.10 to the RAGBRAI committee.
What is that for anyway?
We are selected to host the RAGBRAI again this year. This is money that was left over from 2007 when we had the RAGBRAI. And so it was put into account earmarked just for that purpose. And
Okay.
now we need to get that money in to start our process of hosting it for this year.
You can cut the check tomorrow.
Yeah, but we're probably gonna reduce the 17,000 by that amount, so.
Right, right.
No. Then we also have the other 17,000 that we committed in the budget, correct?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to have 20,000 total.
Is
You
that
can, you can
what-
deduct the 842.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm not worried about that, but I just wanted to make sure that it is, then it, quote unquote, meets our obligation of the 20,000.
Right.
Since when do we have an obligation?
To be a RAGBRAI community, they ask for a certain amount of money from each community to come there. So,
Well,
That's what we win for getting
Who
selected.
Raise
asked
the
for that?
funding, not-
I mean, I
they don't get it.
understand the
Yeah.
process.
Right.
Who
RAGBRAI
asked for
doesn't get
that
anything.
money?
Who asked for the,
Yeah,
who
we're-
asked for the money?
Yeah.
The RAGBRAI people from Des Moines,
no,
whatever
the
the
RAGBRAI committee,
organization?
local
RAGBRAI.
RAGBRAI committee.
Okay.
Yeah, this
RAGBRAI
is not
committee.
funding, it has nothing to do with Des Moines.
And we
Okay.
have to have
No.
a certain amount of money there before they'll come here, is that it?
Well, there's cost to get things organized and things like that for, to have the hosted here.
We have a band that we have that's being booked, which is why we need the
Yeah.
dollar figure fairly quickly.
I was gonna say, I probably
In
explained that completely
a perfect
backwards,
world,
so.
RAGBRAI would make this announcement a year in advance so the cities could budget for it. But
Yeah,
but
that
they
doesn't
don't.
happen.
When it goes through a lot smaller city, a lot smaller town, is 20,000 kind of the figure that gets floated around, or do they do fewer things?
It
or-
would depend on what that town wants to do and their hosting, what kind of entertainment they want to have, what they have for
Yeah.
expenses of housing, food, whatever.
Okay.
So,
So we have to put 3,800, whatever, in there to maybe bring it up to the 20,000, is that what we're doing here?
This is just, it was left over from
Yeah,
2007,
this was
so
left
it was
over.
already left over for that.
for
So they're
that
just
permit.
gonna-
Not leftover?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was
We
the
have to
one.
bring it up to 20,000?
No,
No.
17 is where we're,
Yeah.
just the 17.
Total, we wanna have 20,000 total.
Two separate transactions.
Right.
But this was money that was earmarked and or was left over from the last RAGBRAI,
Sure.
so.
Okay.
And then,
I'll make a motion.
Yeah.
Second.
motion by Lennius, second by Dallenbach. Roll call, please.
Lennius,
Yes.
Horn,
Yes.
Hollenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland.
Yes.
Motion carried, thank you. New business, motion to set the date of hearing as March 10th, 2014 at 6:30 at City Hall Council Chambers in the City of Independence for consideration of adopting an ordinance amending Chapter 76 bicycle regulations by adding Section 76.15 bike safety route.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Grover, seconded by
Second.
Dallenbach. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Motion to set the date of hearing as March 10th, 2014 at 6:30 PM at City Hall Council Chambers in the City of Independence for consideration of adopting an ordinance amending Chapter 65 stop or yield required by repealing Section 65 65.03 parentheses 2, four-way stop intersection, and replacing it with a new language, and amending section 65.04 yield required by adding items 9 through 14.
What is that? So are we taking out a four-way stop and putting a yield
No.
sign up?
No.
Or what does that mean?
On-
What are we doing?
On Sixth Avenue Southwest, at Second Street.
Sixth Avenue Southwest, so that's just
Second
down by
Street.
where
It's a T
Cheryl
intersection.
Mays
There's a
lives.
three-way
Yeah.
stop right there,
It comes like
which,
this.
which had been there for a very long time, and as I understand it, was put there because of school at one
Right.
time. It's not necessary as much as it used to be anymore, so we're just moving it from there down to Third Street, which is what the route is, the bicycle safety route. It'll be a four-way stop there, 'cause
So you
it's
just take out those two stop signs,
the north-south ones, yeah.
the north-south, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Motion.
Motion by Dallenbach, second by
Second.
Grover. Roll call, or no, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Motion to set the date of hearing is March 10th, 2014, at 6:30 PM at City Hall, Council Chambers in the City of Independence for consideration of adopting a resolution approving the fiscal year 2014-2015 budget and authorizing the city clerk to file with the Buchanan County Auditor and the Department of Management. Motion?
So moved.
A motion by Holland, second by Brown. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Wow. Okay, been a long night, guys. Okay, reports. Doug, I think you have something you would like to share. Hopefully, everybody's still awake.
Hopefully, everybody hasn't got their walk shelter listening tonight on TV, or maybe we can get some help from John here. But talking with the mayor, and according to our codes, we don't have to, send any letters out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get their 24 hours, they get a complaint on it, we're gonna send Bob in to shovel the thing, and then they're gonna get billed. So we don't have to, and I reading, Waterloo does the same thing, they just send them in, they get it done. and
There's
bill
a-
for it.
There's a fair amount, I mean, you guys would know better than I, but even just kind of where I go, you see a lot of them, and I saw an older woman just kind of shuffling through the snow the
Right.
other day, and I figured there was, because of the cold and everything else, that maybe we're overlooking it a little bit. There's, with the warm weather coming up, we should probably get it done.
Well, I think, from this point forward, it'll be every year, if they don't show them, if they've got the 24 hours, we'll send them in and just have Bob do it. And we bill them, the minimum billing is $50.
Who do you have, Bob, who?
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec does all
Oh,
the,
you have the Parks
Yeah,
and Rec?
they do. That's
Do
part-
the city,
Yep.
how come you don't, oh, okay. I don't care. How come you don't have Tim or somebody like that? Oh, it's because it's sidewalks?
right.
Well, that, they got the whole.
They got the
take your stuff
machinery,
over.
okay.
You got a whole block of them, they can do the whole block and bill it.
Make a lot of money.
Yeah.
There you go.
$50.
Anyway,
We should
50
bid it
bucks
out
a house,
between the street and
absolutely.
Park and Rec to see who wants to do it.
Yeah.
Some of them, it'll be more than that,
Yeah.
because some of these people, if we let that ice build up, it's gonna take more than.
Yeah, I was gonna say, some of those houses that have snow up to,
But
Be-
just for clarification, we don't bill them, we keep track of the costs for labor and equipment. And then, in September, it'll come forth to the council to assess their taxes.
Right.
So that we get.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
I got it.
It'd be nice if that was in the paper.
And that's what I have to direct, talk to Doug.
Sounds
The
like-
ordinance,
sounds like a good
the
article.
ordinance itself or something, maybe, we could,
Sounds good.
Because on some of the other stuff, it says we have to send letters, but on snow shoveling, we do not. Just, they've got 24 hours and then we can move into it.
and I can give you the ordinance here when we get done. Okay?
So when's the 24 hours start? Like right now? Or when is it?
Is this a particular hard year to pick
No,
up?
no, no, no.
From the snow.
24 hour start,
When-
we don't ever get 24 hours without a snow.
Well, I
Yeah.
know, but you're gonna have to, you're kinda gonna have to know when it's gonna start.
It's supposed to be 24 hours, it says right in the ordinance, 24 hours after the snow.
So when it
Okay.
stops, 24 hours from then.
Right.
So
What if it snows again before the 24 hours?
That's what I'm saying.
then you add another 24 hours onto it.
But
Okay,
you get enough days where it doesn't snow, you know, that,
Yeah,
yeah.
should be done.
but I don't go drive around looking for them. The only ones I do is the people that actually give me a complaint on them, but,
Which we've been getting several calls.
yeah, we're starting to
And
get,
I,
and I don't blame people, it's,
Yeah.
This year especially.
yep.
yeah, this has been a trying year so far.
Mhm.
Oh, and I want everybody to remember, we got our fire department soup supper a week from tomorrow night.
A week from tomorrow night, soup supper.
Next Tuesday.
Seventeenth or 18th?
18th.
18th? What time are you serving?
5 to 7.
Okay. Just looking at my calendar. Okay, anything else? Randy, I know you're still hiding back there. Nothing tonight? Okay, I started on this end last time, so I think it's John's turn, right? Didn't I start with you before last time?
Couldn't tell you.
I think so. I think it's John's turn to start.
Just a couple things. Kudos to, obviously, the new Aquatic Center Committee for all the work they have done and all the work that they will probably be doing in the near future here. So they've done an excellent job putting all this together. And I'm looking forward to when we're gonna set this up for our approving the 6 recommendations for them. The second kudo is to the Buchanan County Historical Society for a whopping good show last Saturday evening. We presumably found the individual who did kill Officer Doxey, although I'm not sure that Pinkerton was the guy that we probably should have picked on, but.
No, they didn't have enough evidence, so they never were able to.
But it was a hanging
bring-
mob.
It was.
It
The
got
people
pretty
who participated.
Yes, they were. It was a lot of fun. Good silent auction, and it was a good meal as well. And I was just curious about our 1 May 2014 Iowa Smart Economic Development Conference.
Should go.
Yes.
Going each of the last years, it's always a really good conference. You pick up a lot of good stuff. It was a May snowstorm last year, I remember.